Imagine a warm, cozy bed, and you are snuggling under soft, fluffy blankets. You take a deep breath and close your eyes. Now, picture a vast, beautiful savanna, where the golden grass sways gently in the breeze under a bright, blue sky. This is the home of a strong and mighty lion named Leo. Leo was a magnificent lion with a golden mane that shone in the sunlight. He was the strongest and most powerful animal in the savanna, but despite his strength, Leo had a hard time listening to others. He was always so busy roaring and running that he never paid attention to the wise words of his friends. Every morning, Leo would wake up to the sounds of the savanna. Birds chirped, monkeys chattered, and the wind whispered through the trees. Leo loved to hear his own roar echo across the plains. He felt proud and invincible, believing that his strength alone was enough to make him the king of the savanna. One sunny day, Leo decided to take a stroll through the savanna. As he walked, he encountered his friend, Zara the zebra. Zara was always full of energy and loved to play, but today she looked concerned. "Leo," Zara called out, "be careful where you roam today. I heard that there are thorn bushes nearby. They can be very dangerous." But Leo, with his usual confidence, just smiled and said, "Don't worry, Zara. I am strong and mighty. Nothing can hurt me." And with that, he continued his walk, not paying much attention to Zara's warning. As Leo ventured further, he saw his friend, Max the monkey, swinging from tree to tree. Max was very clever and always full of good advice. "Hey, Leo," Max shouted. "Watch out for the thorn bushes ahead. They are really thick and can trap you." But Leo, feeling invincible, roared, "I am the king of the savanna. No bush can stop me." And so, he continued on his way, ignoring Max's advice. Soon enough, Leo came across a thick patch of bushes. The bushes were dense and full of sharp thorns. Leo, confident in his strength, decided to walk straight through them. But as soon as he entered the bush, he felt the sharp thorns scratching his fur and poking his skin. He tried to move forward, but the more he struggled, the more the thorns held him back. Leo roared in frustration and pain, but he was stuck. His powerful muscles couldn't free him from the thorny trap. He realized he should have listened to his friend's warnings. For the first time, Leo felt helpless and alone. Hearing Leo's roars, Zara and Max rushed to the scene. They saw Leo trapped in the thorn bush and immediately knew what to do. Zara gently nudged the thorns away with her strong hooves, while Max used his clever hands to untangle Leo's mane from the prickly vines. "Hold still, Leo," Zara said calmly. We'll get you out of here. Max added, next time, Leo, you should listen to your friends. We only want to help you. Leo felt a wave of gratitude wash over him. He realized how much he needed his friends and how important it was to listen. After a lot of careful work, Zara and Max managed to free Leo from the thorn bush. He was scratched and sore, but he was free. As Leo sat down to catch his breath, he looked at his friends with a new sense of appreciation. Thank you, Zara. Thank you, Max. I was wrong not to listen to you. I thought my strength alone was enough. But now I see that I need to listen and learn from my friends. Zara smiled and said, We're just glad you're safe, Leo. It's okay to make mistakes, as long as you learn from them. Max added, listening is just as important as being strong. When we listen, we learn, and we can avoid trouble. From that day on, Leo made a conscious effort to listen to his friends. He paid attention to their advice and learned from their experiences. He found that listening made him a better friend and a stronger leader. The other animals in the savannah began to admire Leo not just for his strengths, but also for his wisdom and kindness. Leo also discovered that listening brought him closer to his friends. He learned about their fears, dreams, and joys. He realized that being a good friend was about more than just being strong. It was about being there for each other and understanding one another. Every night, before going to sleep, Leo would reflect on his day. He would take a deep breath, close his eyes, and whisper to himself, I am strong, I am wise, and I am a good listener. I am grateful for my friends and the lessons they teach me. These nightly affirmations filled Leo's heart with positivity and gratitude. He felt at peace, knowing that he was growing stronger and wiser every day. He knew that listening made him a better friend and a better lion. One evening, as the sun was setting, Leo gathered his friends around. Tomorrow, I want to explore the far side of the savannah, he announced. I've heard there are beautiful waterfalls and hidden caves, but this time, I want us all to go together and listen to each other's advice. Zara and Max were excited about the adventure. They knew that with Leo's newfound respect for listening, they would have a safe and enjoyable journey. The next morning, the trio set off. As they walked, they encountered various challenges. There were steep hills, swift rivers, and tricky paths, but each time they faced an obstacle, they stopped, listened to each other's ideas, and worked together to find a solution. During their journey, Leo discovered that listening not only helped him avoid trouble but also revealed new strengths in his friends. Zara's keen sense of direction kept them on the right path, and Max's cleverness helped them solve problems quickly. Leo's strength was still important, but it was their combined skills and cooperation that made them unstoppable. Finally, they reached the waterfalls. The sight was breathtaking. Cascading water sparkled in the sunlight, creating rainbows in the mist. Nearby, they found hidden caves filled with glittering crystals. It was a magical place, more beautiful than they had ever imagined. As they sat by the waterfalls, enjoying the cool mist and the sound of rushing water, Leo turned to his friends and said, "Thank you for coming with me and helping me along the way. I've learned that listening makes us stronger and brings us closer together." When they returned to their part of the savannah, the other animals gathered around to hear about their adventure. Leo, Zara, and Max shared their stories, emphasizing how they worked together and listened to each other to overcome challenges. The other animals were inspired by their tale. They realized that listening and working together were key to a happy and harmonious life in the savannah. Leo's transformation from a strong but stubborn lion to a wise and attentive leader touched everyone's hearts. Leo continued to lead the animals of the savannah with wisdom and kindness. He always took the time to listen to their concerns and ideas. Under his leadership, the savannah thrived, and the animals lived in harmony. Every night, before going to bed, the animals would gather to share stories and listen to each other. They found that these moments of connection brought them closer and made them stronger as a community. As you snuggle into your bed tonight, remember the story of Leo, the lion who learned to listen. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Whisper to yourself, "I am strong, I am wise, and I am a good listener. I am grateful for my friends and the lessons they teach me." Feel the warmth of these affirmations fill your heart with positivity and love. Know that listening makes us better friends and helps us grow stronger. As you drift off to sleep, imagine the beautiful savannah, the gentle sound of waterfalls, and the comforting presence of friends by your side. Good night, and remember, listening is a powerful gift that helps us connect, learn, and grow. You are strong, wise, and a wonderful friend. Sleep well, and may your dreams be filled with joy and harmony. The Brave Little Star. Once upon a time, in the vast expanse of the night sky, there lived a little star named Twinkle. Unlike the other stars that glittered and gleamed with a brilliant shine, Twinkle's light was softer, gentler, and often went unnoticed. This difference often made Twinkle feel small and insignificant, but deep inside, Twinkle harbored a heart full of dreams and a soul that shimmered with hope. Every night, As the sky blanketed the world in darkness, Twinkle would whisper to herself, "I am special. I am unique. My light is just as important as any other stars." These affirmations gave Twinkle a sense of purpose and a gentle glow that radiated from her very core. Twinkle watched the world below with wonder. She saw children playing, animals roaming, and people going about their daily lives. But what Twinkle loved most was watching over children as they slept. She noticed that some nights, certain children would lay awake, troubled by loneliness or fear, and it made her heart ache. One particularly dark night, Twinkle spotted a little girl named Lily. Lily was lying in her bed, tears trickling down her cheeks as she clutched her teddy bear. She felt lonely and sad, wishing for a friend to comfort her. Twinkle's heart went out to Lily. She wanted to help, but what could a tiny dim star do? Twinkle closed her eyes and took a deep breath. "I am special. I am unique," she whispered to herself. She summoned all her inner strengths and began to shine as brightly as she could. Her soft, gentle light grew and grew until it sent a warm, comforting glow down to earth, right into Lily's room. Lily noticed the sudden twinkle of light dancing on her bedroom wall. She looked out of her window and saw Twinkle shining with all her might. For the first time that night, a small smile crept across Lily's face. She felt a warmth spread through her heart, chasing away the loneliness. "Hello, little star," Lily whispered. "Thank you for shining for me." Twinkle's light twinkled even brighter in response. Lily's smile grew, and she felt a sense of comfort she hadn't felt in a long time. Twinkle continued to shine brightly, filling Lily's room with a soft, serene light that lulled her into a peaceful sleep. As the days turned into weeks, Twinkle made it her mission to shine for all the children who felt lonely or scared at night. She would watch over them, sending her gentle light down to bring comfort and joy. Each time she saw a child smile because of her light, Twinkle's heart would swell with happiness. Twinkle's nightly dedication did not go unnoticed. The other stars in the sky began to admire her determination and the kindness she spread. They saw that even though Twinkle wasn't the brightest star, her light had a unique power to touch hearts and bring warmth to those who needed it most. One night, as the stars gathered to share their stories, they invited Twinkle to join them. Nervous but determined, Twinkle shared her story of shining for the lonely children on Earth. The other stars listened in awe, realizing that Twinkle's light, though gentle, was incredibly powerful. "Twinkle," said the North Star, "the brightest and most revered of all the stars, your light has taught us a valuable lesson. It is not the brightness of our light that matters, but the love and kindness we spread. You have shown us that every light, no matter how small, can make a difference." Twinkle beamed with pride. She had always believed in the power of her light, but hearing it from the North Star filled her with a newfound confidence. As Twinkle continued to shine her light every night, she began to share her affirmations with the children she watched over. She whispered into the night, "You are special. You are unique, just like me." These words of encouragement reached the hearts of the children, filling them with positivity and self-love. Lily, who had become Twinkle's biggest admirer, shared Twinkle's affirmations with her friends. Soon, all the children in her town would go to bed whispering, "I am special. I am unique," feeling a warm sense of comfort and belonging. As you lie in bed tonight, remember the story of Twinkle, the brave little star. No matter how small or different you might feel, know that your light is special and unique. You have the power to bring warmth, comfort, and joy to the world, just like Twinkle. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and whisper to yourself, "I am special. I am unique." Let these words fill your heart with positivity and love. As you drift off to sleep, know that Twinkle is shining down on you, sending you sweet dreams and a gentle reminder that you are never alone. Good night, and remember, you are special, you are unique, and your light makes the world a brighter place. The Kindness Tree. Once upon a time, in a magical forest far, far away, there stood a magnificent tree known as the Kindness Tree. This tree was not like any other tree in the forest. It had the unique ability to produce golden leaves whenever someone performed a kind deed. The Kindness Tree's branches were adorned with shimmering golden leaves that sparkled under the sunlight, casting a warm, golden glow throughout the forest. In this enchanted forest lived a little squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was a curious and cheerful squirrel who loved to explore the forest and make new friends. He had soft, brown fur, bright, twinkling eyes, and a fluffy tail that curled up when he was happy. Sammy's favorite place to visit was a kindness tree. He would often sit under its branches, admiring the beautiful golden leaves and feeling the warmth of its glow. One day, as Sammy was nibbling on an acorn under the kindness tree, he heard a soft rustling sound. He looked up and saw an elderly owl named Mrs. Owl struggling to carry a heavy basket of berries. Sammy quickly scurried over to her and offered his help. "Thank you, Sammy," Mrs. Owl said with a grateful smile. "These old wings aren't as strong as they used to be." "Thank you, Sammy," Mrs. Owl said with a grateful smile. "These old wings aren't as strong as they used to be." Sammy carefully lifted the basket and carried it to Mrs. Owl's treehouse. As he placed the basket inside, a golden leaf appeared on the kindness tree, glowing brightly. Sammy's heart filled with joy as he saw the tree shine even brighter. From that day on, Sammy made it his mission to spread kindness every day. He helped his friends and neighbors in the forest with whatever they needed. He shared his acorns with the baby bunnies, helped Mr. Beaver build his dam, and even sang lullabies to the little birds at night. The more kind deeds Sammy did, the brighter the kindness tree glowed. The forest creatures noticed the change and were inspired by Sammy's actions. They too started performing kind deeds, and soon the kindness tree was covered in a dazzling array of golden leaves. One evening, as the sun began to set, Sammy was sitting under the kindness tree, feeling proud and happy. He thought about all the kind things he had done and how it had made the forest a better place. The kindness tree's golden glow was so bright that it looked like the stars had come down to rest on its branches. As Sammy gazed at the tree, he remembered the words his mother used to tell him before bed. Kindness is like a golden thread that weaves the fabric of our lives together. When we are kind, we make the world a brighter and better place. Sammy decided to share this wisdom with all the forest creatures. He called a meeting and told them about the importance of kindness and how it made the kindness tree glow. Everyone listened intently, and they all agreed to continue spreading kindness in the forest. That night, as the forest creatures went to bed, they all felt a sense of peace and happiness. They knew that their kindness had made a difference, and they were proud of the golden leaves they had added to the kindness tree. As you close your eyes tonight, think of all the kind things you can do tomorrow. Remember that kindness makes the world brighter and better. Imagine the kindness tree glowing with every kind deed you perform. Believe in the power of kindness, and let it guide you to make the world a more beautiful place. Good night, little one. Dream of the golden leaves on the kindness tree and all the wonderful things you can do to make your world shine. Luna's Magical Dream Adventures. In a quaint little village surrounded by lush green meadows and towering mountains, there lived a bright-eyed little girl named Luna. Luna was known for her vivid imagination and her love for bedtime stories. Every night, as her mother tucked her into bed, Luna would close her eyes and let her mind wander to far-off places filled with magic and wonder. Luna dreamed of flying over mountains, sailing across vast oceans, and exploring mysterious lands. She believed that her dreams held the key to incredible adventures and endless possibilities. One night, as Luna was getting ready for bed, she noticed something unusual. There, under her pillow, was a piece of parchment that looked like an ancient map. Luna's heart raced with excitement as she unfolded the map and saw that it was marked with magical symbols and unknown lands. "Is this a treasure map?" Luna wondered aloud. Her mother smiled and kissed her on the forehead. "It's a magical map, my dear. It will guide you to incredible adventures and teach you the true meaning of bravery, love, and kindness." With that, Luna's mother turned off the light, leaving a small nightlight to cast a gentle glow in the room. Luna clutched the map tightly and drifted off to sleep, eager to see where the map would take her. That night, Luna found herself standing in a beautiful meadow under a star-studded sky. The magical map hovered in front of her, its symbols glowing softly. A gentle breeze carried the sweet scent of flowers, and Luna felt a sense of peace and excitement wash over her. "Where should I go first?" Luna wondered. The map began to glow brighter, and a path appeared before her. Luna followed the path, feeling a sense of adventure with each step. As she walked, she heard a soft voice calling her name. "Luna, Luna, over here!" Luna turned and saw a friendly-looking rabbit with big, curious eyes. The rabbit was holding a small lantern that glowed with a warm, golden light. "Hello, Luna. My name is Rosie. I'm your guide on this adventure," said the rabbit. Luna smiled and nodded. "Nice to meet you, Rosie. Where are we going?" Rosie pointed towards a distant mountain. "We're going to the Mountain of Courage. It's a place where you'll learn to be brave and face your fears." Luna felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness as she followed Rosie towards the mountain. The journey was long and filled with challenges, but Luna and Rosie faced each one with determination. They crossed rickety bridges, climbed steep cliffs, and navigated through dark forests. Along the way, they met a wise old owl named Oliver who gave Luna valuable advice. Bravery isn't about not being afraid, Luna. It's about facing your fears and doing what you believe is right, even when you're scared, Oliver said with a gentle hoot. Luna took Oliver's words to heart and continued her journey with renewed courage. When they finally reached the peak of the Mountain of Courage, Luna felt a sense of accomplishment and pride. She had faced her fears and discovered the true meaning of bravery. As Luna looked out over the vast landscape, the magical map glowed once more, revealing a new path. The next night, Luna found herself on a beautiful sandy beach, with the gentle waves of the ocean lapping at her feet. The map floated in front of her, guiding her towards a sparkling sea. "Where are we going tonight, Rosie?" Luna asked, her eyes wide with wonder. "We're going to the Island of Kindness," Rosie replied. "It's a place where you'll learn the importance of love and compassion." Luna felt a warm glow in her heart as she followed Rosie to a small boat that waited for them by the shore. They sailed across the crystal clear waters, their boat cutting smoothly through the waves. Along the way, they met a playful dolphin named Dazzle who guided them to the island. On the Island of Kindness, Luna saw animals of all kinds living in harmony. There were birds singing sweet melodies, deer grazing peacefully, and butterflies fluttering around in a dance of colors. Luna felt a sense of joy and peace as she explored the island. As they walked, they met a wise tortoise named Timothy who shared his wisdom with Luna. "Kindness is like a gentle breeze, Luna. It touches everyone and brings warmth to their hearts. When you are kind, you spread love and make the world a better place," Timothy said with a slow, wise nod. Luna spent the day helping the animals and learning about the power of kindness. She helped a baby bird find its way back to its nest, shared her snacks with a hungry squirrel, and even comforted a sad butterfly who had lost its way. By the end of the day, Luna felt a deep sense of fulfillment and happiness. She had learned that small acts of kindness could make a big difference. As the sun set over the island, the magical map glowed once more, showing Luna a new path. The next night, Luna found herself in a bustling village filled with happy, smiling faces. The map floated in front of her, guiding her towards the center of the village. "Where are we going tonight, Rosie?" Luna asked, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. "We're going to the Village of Friendship," Rosie replied. "It's a place where you'll learn the value of true friendship and the joy of helping others." Luna felt a warm glow in her heart as she followed Rosie through the village. The streets were lined with colorful houses, and the air was filled with the sound of laughter and music. As they walked, they met a cheerful dog named Dash who welcomed them with a wagging tail. In the village of Friendship, Luna saw people of all ages working together and helping each other. There were children playing games, adults sharing stories, and everyone was lending a helping hand. Luna felt a sense of belonging and happiness as she explored the village. As she walked, she met a wise cat named Clara who shared her wisdom with Luna. Friendship is like a garden, Luna. It needs love, care, and attention to grow. When you are a good friend, you bring joy and happiness to others, Clara said with a gentle purr. Luna spent the day making new friends and helping the villagers. She helped a little girl fix her broken toy, shared her lunch with a hungry boy, and even helped an elderly woman carry her groceries. By the end of the day, Luna felt a deep sense of joy and fulfillment. She had learned that true friendship was about being there for others and spreading happiness. As the moon rose in the night sky, the magical map glowed once more, showing Luna a new path. The following night, Luna found herself in a peaceful meadow under a starlit sky. The map floated in front of her, glowing softly. Rosie was there, ready to guide her on her final adventure. "Where are we going tonight, Rosie?" Luna asked, her heart full of anticipation. "We are going to the Garden of Gratitude," Rosie replied. "It's a place where you'll learn the importance of being grateful for the blessings in your life." Luna felt a sense of peace and wonder as she followed Rosie through the meadow. The air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers, and the night was calm and serene. As they walked, they met a gentle deer named Daisy who guided them to the garden. In the Garden of Gratitude, Luna saw flowers of all colors and sizes, each one representing something to be grateful for. There were flowers for family, friends, love, health, and happiness. Luna felt a deep sense of gratitude as she explored the garden. As she walked, she met a wise butterfly named Bella who shared her wisdom with Luna. "Gratitude is like a gentle breeze, Luna. It fills our hearts with warmth and makes us appreciate the beauty of life. When you are grateful, you find joy in the simplest things," Bella said with a flutter of her wings. Luna spent the day reflecting on the blessings in her life. She thought about her loving family, her caring friends, and the wonderful adventures she had experienced. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel gratitude for the blessings that you have. Good night, little one. Charlie's Magical Pajamas. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Picture yourself in a cozy, warm bed, snuggled under a soft, fluffy blanket. Imagine that you're wearing your favorite pair of pajamas, and these pajamas are special, they're magical. They can take you on the most amazing adventures while you sleep. As you drift off, remember that you are brave, kind, and ready for any adventure. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Charlie. Charlie loved bedtime because that was when he put on his magical pajamas. These pajamas had stars and moons all over them, and when he wore them, they glowed softly in the dark. Every night, as soon as Charlie put on his pajamas and closed his eyes, he was whisked away on incredible adventures. Charlie was a kind and brave boy, always ready to help anyone in need. His magical pajamas knew this, and they always took him to places where his kindness and bravery were needed the most. One night, as Charlie drifted off to sleep, he felt a gentle tug, and suddenly, he was standing in a beautiful forest filled with towering trees and colorful flowers. In the distance, he saw a dragon sitting by a sparkling river. The dragon looked very sad, and Charlie's heart went out to him. Charlie approached the dragon and asked, "Why are you so sad, Mr. Dragon?" The dragon sighed deeply and replied, "I've lost my treasure, and without it, I feel so lonely and incomplete. I don't know where to look for it." Charlie knew he had to help. "Don't worry, Mr. Dragon," he said confidently. "I will help you find your treasure." Charlie and the dragon began their search. They walked through the forest, looking under bushes, behind rocks, and in every nook and cranny. As they searched, Charlie kept talking to the dragon, telling him stories and making him laugh. Charlie's kindness and cheerful spirit lifted the dragon's mood. After a while, they reached a beautiful meadow filled with flowers that glowed in the moonlight. In the middle of the meadow, there was a large ancient tree. Charlie felt a strange feeling in his heart, as if the tree was calling to him. "Let's check around that tree," Charlie suggested. As they approached the tree, they saw a faint glow coming from its roots. Charlie knelt down and gently moved the roots aside. There, hidden beneath the tree, was a dragon's treasure chest, glowing with a magical light. The dragon's eyes filled with tears of joy. "You found it, Charlie! You really found it!" he exclaimed. Charlie smiled and said, "Sometimes, the things we are looking for are closer than we think. I'm glad we found your treasure, Mr. Dragon." The dragon opened the treasure chest and showed Charlie the beautiful jewels and gold inside. But what mattered most to the dragon was a small, simple locket. Inside the locket was a picture of the dragon's family. "This locket means everything to me," the dragon said softly. "Thank you, Charlie. You have made me so happy." Charlie felt a warm glow in his heart. "I'm glad I could help," he replied. "Remember, you are never alone. Your family is always with you. in your heart. As the night sky began to fade and the first light of dawn appeared, Charlie felt the gentle tug of his magical pajamas once more. "Goodbye, Mr. Dragon," he said. "Take care of your treasure." The next night, Charlie put on his magical pajamas and closed his eyes, excited for his next adventure. He felt the familiar tug, and when he opened his eyes, he found himself in a small, cozy village. The streets were empty, and everything was quiet. Charlie wondered what kind of adventure awaited him here. As he walked through the village, he heard a faint whimpering sound. Following the sound, Charlie found a little puppy sitting all alone by a fountain. The puppy looked lost and scared. Charlie knelt down and gently patted the puppy's head. "Hello, little puppy," he said softly. "Are you lost?" The puppy looked up at Charlie with big, sad eyes and nodded. Charlie knew he had to help the puppy find its way home. Charlie and the puppy began to explore the village, looking for any clues that might lead them to the puppy's home. They asked the villagers they met along the way, but no one seemed to know where the puppy belonged. Charlie didn't give up. He kept encouraging the puppy, telling him that they would find his home soon. Charlie's positive attitude and determination gave the puppy hope. As they walked through the village, they came across a small park. In the park, there was a little girl sitting on a bench, crying. Charlie felt a pang of sadness in his heart. He approached the girl and asked, "Why are you crying?" The girl looked up and said, "I've lost my puppy. I don't know where he is, and I'm so worried." Charlie smiled and said, "I think we might have found your puppy." He gently nudged the puppy forward. The puppy's eyes lit up, and he ran to the girl, wagging his tail excitedly. The girl hugged her puppy tightly, tears of joy streaming down her face. Thank you so much," she exclaimed. "I was so worried I'd never see him again." Charlie felt a warm glow in his heart. "I'm glad we found each other," he said. "Remember, sometimes when we feel lost, all we need is a little kindness and a helping hand to find our way." The girl smiled and said, "You're right. Thank you for helping us, Charlie. You are a true hero." As the first light of dawn appeared, Charlie felt the gentle tug of his magical pajamas once more. "Goodbye," he said to the girl and her puppy. "Take care of each other." Night after night, Charlie's magical pajamas took him on new adventures. He helped a young prince find his way back to his kingdom, saved a village from a fierce storm, and even taught a shy little bird how to sing. With each adventure, Charlie's kindness and bravery grew stronger. He learned that even the smallest acts of kindness could make a big difference. He realized that being a hero wasn't about having great strength or power. It was about having a kind heart and the courage to help others. Every night, before going to sleep, Charlie would reflect on his adventures. He would close his eyes, take a deep breath, and whisper to himself, "I am brave, I am kind, and I can be a hero too. I am ready for any adventure." These positive affirmations filled Charlie's heart with courage and love. He knew that he was making the world a better place, one adventure at a time. Good night, little one. For more stories, like and subscribe our channel.